Alright, so we're back in our database, and I am on page AC 39, and we're going to look at how to do a really basic form. Notice I'm not doing every single part as far as like the bottom of AC 38, it asks you to print the results of a query. So you can do some of those steps on your own. You should be following through the book and making sure that you hit all the different steps. So I'm now going to look at creating a form, and in this we're actually just going to do a basic form. So a form is used a lot of times to enter data, to edit data, to enter and edit data. It's just a nicer way of looking at the data. So I need to make sure I have the table selected that I want to create a form. So I want to base that form from. I'm going to click create. And since I want all the fields in this form, all I have to do is click form. And as you notice, it comes up with the different account information. So account name, street, so it's pulling it from this account table. By default, it shows a layout view, so that's what we see. We can also look at form view. So that's what the form looks like if a form popped up and you were adding data to it, and then this is just layout view. And then there's design view, but we're not going to go into design view. I want you to see down here, you can navigate through the different records. You can go to the very first record, you can go to the very last record, and you can actually add a new record. You could add data to this. You can actually search for a record down here. So that's pretty basic, and it's just a form that's associated with this account. And again, a form, if somebody's doing a lot of data entry, you would want to do it through a form instead of going into the table and trying to add data that way. Or looking up data, it's easier to look it up in a form. So make sure I covered most of this. Yep. And now I'm going to save this form, and I'm going to save it. I'm on page AC 40, and it asked me to save it as account form. And I'm going to click OK. So now I can close this. And that's it for forms. We just did a really basic form.